I was 9 months pregnant when someone knocked on our door in the middle of the night. Who could that be at such an hour? It's just the sound of tree branches hitting our window in the sandstorm. I need to see what it is. I went to investigate what that sound was, but nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to see behind the door. Oh my God! Tom, come here now! Standing at our doorstep was a little boy. He was soaking wet and crying his eyes out. Sweetie, come inside. Where is your mom? Who the heck is that? How did he end up here? I don't know. He hasn't said a word. The boy remained silent and looked away with a sad face. Darling, we need to talk. We'll be back in a minute, sweetie. We should call the police immediately. Let's wait till morning. Perhaps his parents will show up to pick him up. Besides, he looks so exhausted. We decided to put the boy to sleep in our spare bedroom and wait until morning. Good night, darling. I stayed up all night thinking about how the child ended up at our house. You didn't get any sleep, did you? I don't understand. Who abandoned him here? What kind of parent could do such a thing? His family is probably dysfunctional. I don't want us to catch something from him. We should get rid of him as soon as possible. How can you say that? He's just an innocent little child whose parents abandoned him. I always wanted to have a big family and was happy to take care of the boy. Good morning, sweetie. Your breakfast is ready. But my husband didn't share my desire to help him. Get him ready. We are going to the prison right now. But he needs to eat. Don't argue with me. Never before had I seen my husband so nervous and annoyed. And don't get attached to him. He's not your child. But the police couldn't do anything to help us. We haven't had anything missing child reports. It's likely that he's not even from this town. You can either keep him for the time of the investigation or send him to a children's home. Then he should go to a children's home. I don't need this burden. Before I could respond, the child grabbed my hand in panic. No, he stays with us. This decision is not only yours. I'll look after him on my own until we find his mom. My husband was furious, but couldn't do anything to stop me. This isn't going to end well, you'll see. I don't care how long you'll be mad at me, but I'm not going to bind this child. Where are you going? To the doctor's. I need to find out why he's not speaking. The doctor told me the boy was mute since birth. You know, you don't have to speak to make me understand you. I hear you with my heart. When we returned home, I decided to search the boy's backpack. Perhaps I'll find a clue in it. I found a note at the bottom of the backpack and was stunned by what I said. I can't believe my eyes. You promised to help us, but you broke your promise. I'm tired of raising cripple. I want a different kind of life. You're his father. He is your problem now. I decided not to jump to conclusions and got a DNA test without telling my husband. I have to gather the truth. My worst expectations were confirmed. 99.9% match. The boy's Tom's son. When I confronted my husband, he flew into a rage. How could you get the test without my knowledge? And how could you abandon your disabled child? Is that what you are going to do at our child? I wasn't ready to have a child, especially one like him. And what do you think we should do? Let's just send him to a children's home. I don't need this burden. Before I could respond, I felt a sharp pain in my abdomen. Oh, something's wrong with the baby. Call an ambulance. I unexpectedly gave birth to twins, but my husband didn't even come to see us at the hospital. Only little Jimmy was there for me. There is two of you. I can't believe my eyes. My husband packed his things and ran away while I was in the hospital. It's okay, we can do without him. I adopted Jimmy and we all became one family. Attaboy. I was right, the boy didn't need to speak for us to become close. Is this for me? I love you, Mom. I love you too, dear. And I'll never abandon you and your little sisters. 3 years later, my ex-husband realized he'd made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I want to have a family. I want to raise my children. It's too late. You lost the right to call them your children when you walked out on them.